Hey guys, Gaddock Teeg here, and this is the SWTOR Weekly Digest for September 13th, 2013. I'm back in the swing of things after an extended Labor Day weekend, so let's skip the pleasantries, cut the chatter, and check out the Gold Post summary. First, some quick news. For those of you who may not have realized, the Bounty Contract Week event returned Monday, so if you want to get your BBA rep up, you still have the weekend to work on it. Also, patch 2.3.2a was released on Wednesday with a single patch note. Corrected an issue that could cause some players to be kicked back to the character select when attempting to log into certain characters. One change made this week that caused quite a stir was accompanied by zero warning at all, and that was the removal of the black and white armor dies from the cartel market. After being available for approximately a day, these special dies were removed from the cartel market. Many a conspiracy theory was heard on the forums over the weekend, but it was clarified to have been a miscommunication, and that the dies were always planned to be a very special limited time item. Eric Musko continues to say that in future things like this will be communicated better, and there will be more opportunities to purchase these two dies in the future. I honestly had no problem with this. I think it's a cool idea to have very limited time items with minimal fanfare. I even suggested this during an episode of the Unnamed SWTOR podcast. I think limited availability items and sales add to the sense of urgency to purchase. It's also a way to make the cartel market items feel more unique, even though everyone has the ability to buy the same things. Either way, it looks like you'll be getting more warning about limited time offers in the future, so keep an eye out and your ear to the ground whenever something cool hits the scene. After several weeks of PTS patching, players were wondering when they'd be able to craft the Kelldragon level gear. As it turns out, Jesse Sky confirms that players will not be able to craft the special Nightmare Mode versions of gear, as BioWare intends for Nightmare Modes to have stuff remain special. I think this is a great decision from BioWare's end, and I wish they would do more to make Nightmare Modes feel even more unique and cool. Removing the title runs after the next tier is released, removal of the Nightmare mounts, and additional World's First and Server First achievements are all things I'd like to see in the future. Here's some cool news. BioWare is looking to show its appreciation to its players by giving out a new mount and mini-pet to pretty much anyone playing the game on October 20th. It seems like anyone playing the game will get a free speeder bike mount and battle droid pet, although the details are very sparse on this dev blog. If you have previously been a subscriber to the game and want to give it another shot, you will have the added incentive of a 500 cartel coin bonus in this time frame. I provided my Friends of SWTOR link in the show notes if you need even more incentive to return. Finally, if that's not enough, as of Thursday, September 12th, all subscribers will get a copy of the Rise of the Hutt Cartel digital expansion. Now before you fly off the handle and say, "That's stupid, what do I get for buying the expansion?" 1. All players who previously purchased the expansion will get the Risen title. 2. If you purchase the expansion within the past 30 days, you will receive 1,050 cartel coins. And 3. If you purchase the expansion before the 30-day window, then you got to play the expansion, which is what you paid for. So stop whining and get back to your game. BioWare released its answers to the class Q&As for the Scoundrel and Juggernaut this week. These were released on Tuesday instead of Friday this time, as the community team said they would look into doing after the infamous Heal the Full debacle. These answers were much less inflammatory, and actually did a relatively good job in giving insight into the combat team's bigger design philosophies. Probably most interesting is the official confirmation that BioWare will be nerfing the Orbital Strike Freighter flyby abilities, which probably affects snipers and slingers just as much if not more than scoundrels. As a gunslinger, I'm sad to see my favorite ability nerfed, but it's obviously a necessary evil. And finally, a quick tip. The Appearance Design kiosk is having a half-off sale on all customization options until Monday, September 23rd, so if you've been holding off to get that haircut. That's all the headlines from this week. As always, if you'd like what you've seen, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any SWTOR video coverage. Until next week, this is Gaddock Teeg signing off.